In today's video, we're sharing with you how to start a New York LLC in just 7 steps. If you've been wondering how to start an LLC in the state of New York, then you're in the right place. Here are the 7 steps that we're going to walk through today, but if you want to skip ahead where we'll show you how to use a company to do all of this for you, then we'll leave a timestamp here. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. The first step of starting an LLC in the state of New York is to name your LLC. You'll definitely want to make a website for your business, so it's good to make sure a desirable URL that has the name in it is available. Here are some of the state guidelines for naming LLCs in New York. You must include Limited Liability Company, LLC, or L.L.C. And you may not use any association, corporation, incorporated, limited partnership, LP, or LTD. Obviously, everything should be written in English, and you can't use any words that will confuse your LLC with government agencies like the FBI, Treasury, or State Department. Your name also must be distinguishable from any other business names that are currently in the state's registry. The second step in filing your LLC in the state of New York is to file your articles of organization. Now, there's a fee of $200 associated with this in the state of New York. This is a one-time fee that you can file either online or in person. Be sure to pause the video here if you need to get that website or the address to mail in your documents. After you filed your articles of organization, you need to decide on the management structure of your LLC. There are basically 2 options here, and it's either member managed or manager managed. Now, for most of the people watching this video, it's going to be member managed for you. That just means that you're managing your own LLC versus hiring somebody to do it for you. This is common for people that don't live in the US. They would hire somebody in the United States in that state to run their LLC. Step number 3 is to create an operating agreement. Now, this is not required in the state of New York, but it definitely is recommended. And an operating agreement is just a legal document outlining the ownership and operating procedures of your LLC. And this just ensures that the owners and employees both know what to expect from the company. This will really help minimize conflict and any confusion in the future. And here are some things that an operating agreement usually entails. The first one is organization, who the members are, when and where the business was created, and the ownership structure. Then you're going to want to talk about management and voting structure. Next is capital contributions, then distributions, then membership changes. This is just describing the process of adding or removing members, and dissolution. In the unfortunate event that your company had to be dissolved, you can outline what would happen here. Step number 4 is to obtain your EIN number. Now, this is also known as your federal tax identification number, which is basically just a social security number for your business. This allows the IRS to keep track of your business's tax status. And this number is required by the state to open a business bank account and hire employees. Now, the good thing is that the IRS provides this EIN number free of charge after forming your company. And to get this number, you can apply online or by mail. Step number 5 is to hire a registered agent. A registered agent is a person or business responsible for receiving and sending legal documentation on behalf of your LLC. Now, this can include things such as tax forms, lawsuits, government correspondence forms, and many other things. Now, this person must be a full-time resident in New York State. This could be yourself, an employee, or a registered agent service that you can hire. And this is something we strongly consider that you do. It's really way smarter to use a registered agent service like the one that we're going to show you today, which is Tailor Brands. This is what most people do, and this is what we recommend you do when you start your LLC. So let's get right into showing you exactly how to set up your LLC using Tailor Brands, and we'll show you how to get that registered agent service. Okay, be sure to click our special link down below because that's going to get you 35% off your LLC formation package. It's really a great deal, and Tailor Brands is a great company that does everything for you, so be sure to click our special link down below in the description to get started here. Now that we're on Tailor Brands LLC formation page, let's go ahead and choose our state here. Once we scroll down, we'll see New York, and we can go ahead and click claim our discount. Now we're going to go ahead and give our business a name in the state of New York, so let's go ahead and do that now. All right, and you'll see that Startup Wise is available in the state of New York, so we'll go ahead and form our LLC there. Now, the next question here is what stage is Startup Wise currently in? Now, this can vary from person to person, but you can choose just an idea, taking the first steps, about to launch, or already in business. You can also choose to skip these questions here at the bottom, but we'll just go ahead and walk through them here together. So we'll just say that we're already in business for now. And next, let's go ahead and say the type of industry that we're in. We'll just go ahead and say professional services. And then it'll ask you if you're planning on hiring employees this year. We'll just say no for now. Next, they're asking us a postal code from where we're going to operate from. So let's go ahead and put that in. And then it'll ask us where we are serving our customers. So the options here are online, brick and mortar, or on the go. We'll just say online for the sake of this video. Now we have to choose everything that we want to do for our business. What's great about Tailor Brands is that they're an all-in-one platform, a one-stop shop to do everything you need with your business. So you'll see here we can form our LLC. We can also get a domain, insurance, a website, website, licenses and permits, logo, tax and accounting, trademark, EIN, and sales tax permit. We'll talk about a couple of these that we haven't talked about later, but go ahead and just choose LLC and EIN for now. Those are the two that we've talked about. The EIN number is that social security number for your business, and they'll help you get it. We're going to talk about sales permits and licenses a little bit later on, but you can go ahead and choose these if you think that you'll need help with them, which if it's your first time starting a company, then you'll definitely want some professional help with that. After that, let's go ahead and click next. Now you can tell them what you've already done for your business. We'll just pretend that we haven't done anything yet, so we'll leave all of these blank, and we can just say none of the above at the bottom here. Next, it just asks you how you discovered Tailor Brands. You can say YouTube, or you can also skip this here. Next, it gives you the option to join their business coaching program. We'll just say no thanks for now. Okay, now we will have to put in our first name, our email, and our phone number. So let's go ahead and do that now. Now that we've done that, it'll bring us to this page, and they'll help us get our EIN number here. And this is a fee of $99. We really recommend that you get help with this. It just makes the process a lot simpler. So we'll go ahead and leave that one checked off. Next, we get to the registered agent service, which is what we were talking about earlier. We highly recommend that you get a registered agent. Tailor Brands is a great one, and they're going to provide this service for $199 per year. That's a pretty good deal. These usually range from about $200 to $300 per year or even more. So $199 is a good deal for this. The next thing they offer is compliance in the state of New York. This is also $199 per year, and this will just make sure that your annual report is filed and that you're maintaining good standing with the state so that you can keep operating your business. We'll go ahead and leave this off for now, but you can go ahead and choose it if you like. The next thing they offer is a full branding toolkit. Like we said earlier, Tailor Brands is an all-in-one platform, a one-stop shop for everything you need for your LLC. We'll go ahead and leave this checked off for now, but go ahead and choose it if you need it. The next thing you can pay for as an add-on is expedited filing time. So generally this takes 14 days to file in the state of New York, but you can pay an extra $49 to have this filed in 2 days. So if you're in a rush, go ahead and choose that. But for now, we'll just go ahead and say the 14 days is fine. They also offer an operating agreement for $29, so you can choose that if you like. And then there's a $99 charge for a formation kit. This is basically a professional booklet where you can store legal documents and other things like your articles of organization as well as your operating agreement. We'll go ahead and say no for now. They also have an option for invoicing and bookkeeping. You can choose if you need this. This is a $30 a month fee. We actually made a video on some of our suggestions for the best bookkeeping platforms that we'll be sure to have linked down below in the description. We'll just say no now for this one. Licenses. This is something that's important that we're actually going to talk about here in a second. This is something that we recommend, especially for first-time entrepreneurs, that you really get some professional help with. For $99, Tailor Brands will get all the licenses that you need for your business, and that's a pretty good deal, especially because you want to save on the headache and make sure that you're completely compliant because it's your first time starting a company. So we'll go ahead and leave that one on for now. All right, and then we can choose whether we want to have notifications or follow up ourselves. And lastly, it brings us to the page here where we get to choose our LLC package. The light package is $0, and it basically includes the LLC formation as well as a trial to that business coaching program. The essential plan includes LLC formation, legal compliance, which we already added on, 2-day expedited processing, and that business coaching program as well. The elite plan has that LLC formation, the legal compliance, 2-day expedited processing, business coaching program, and it actually includes a domain and website. And you'll see here that you only get the 35% off and a $30 Amazon gift card if you choose either the essential plan or the elite plan. Go ahead and choose what's right for you. We'll go with this essential plan just so we can show you how to get the discount. Now that we've added that plan, you'll see that the 35% off and $30 Amazon gift card is here for a total of $129, and we can go ahead and see more if we want. You'll see that we added the registered agent service, we added the EIN number, we did not add the LLC formation kit, and we did add the business license report. The total today is going to be $129.35. So let's go ahead and click continue. We can either pay with PayPal or a credit card. Just go ahead and enter your credit card information here and your name. And then once you're ready, just go ahead and click pay with card and you'll be all set to go. After your LLC is formed, it's all about maintaining compliance. Let's go ahead and walk through that now. You're going to need to maintain compliance with federal, state, and local regulations. So for example, if you're a restaurant, you're going to need health permits, building permits, signage permits, and much more. Business license requirements are going to vary from state to state, and fees are also going to vary based on the type of permit that you're applying for. The main license that you're going to have to get if you sell goods and services is going to be a seller's permit. This is going to be required if you sell, rent, or lease goods. Federal licenses and permits are also going to be required, and you can refer to the New York Small Business Association guide. Some additional state and local licenses are also listed here. Now, we're not going to go into too much detail here. Like we said, you really should get a professional if this is your first time starting a business. They're going to help out and make sure that you have all the licenses licenses that you need and that you're compliant in every area that you need to be. Now we can talk about the New York State Biennial Report and the annual renewal fee. The annual renewal fee is easy. It's $9 per year, but the biennial report, which means that you have to file it every 2 years, is a little bit expensive depending on how much your gross income is for your business. For businesses under $100,000 of gross income, the fee is only $25, and it goes all the way up to $4,500 with businesses of $25 million in gross income. This biennial report is due on the last day of your anniversary month of your LLC every 2 years. If you don't file this in a timely manner, you run the risk of your business losing good standing, which means that the state could dissolve your LLC and give away your name. Make sure you get this in on time. You don't want to miss it. That's why Tailor Brands offers that additional compliance package for $100 per year. Let's talk about some more steps after forming your LLC. You're going to need to open a business bank account, and the reason this is important is because you want to separate your business assets from your personal assets. In the unfortunate case that you were ever sued, you want to make sure that the two assets are separate, because if not, you could be piercing the corporate veil, which could leave you vulnerable if you were ever sued. You also want to make sure that you get a business credit card. This will help keep transactions separate and to avoid confusion down the line. You also want to make sure that you hire an accountant. This is going to be very important to saving money on taxes and avoiding any penalties that you could incur by not knowing what to do. We'll also leave some links down below to our favorite bookkeeping services as well as payroll services. In terms of federal tax filing requirements, multi-member LLCs are going to use Form 1065, and for most single-member LLCs, you're going to use Form 1040 Schedule C. Now, the last thing before we let you go here is the new requirements that started in 2024 for LLCs. This new requirement is called the BOI form, or the Beneficial Ownership Information Form. Starting January 1st, 2024, LLC owners are required to report information on their beneficial owners. Now, we're not going to go into too much detail here about this BOI form because we made a whole video on the channel dedicated to this BOI form. So be sure to check that out for more information, but let's just briefly go over some of the key points here. LLCs are now going to be required to disclose full name and address, birth date, and identifying documentation of all members in the LLC. And similar information is required for company applicants. Now, depending on when your LLC was filed, you're going to have different dates for when this report is due. If you filed your LLC within the calendar year of 2024, then you'll have 90 days to file this form after the formation of your LLC. Starting January 1st, 2025, you will have to file this form within 30 days of filing your LLC. All right, feel free to pause the video for any of the information on the slides that you might have missed, but that is all we have for you today in how to start a New York LLC. All the links that we talked about will be down below in the description, and be sure to use our special link to get 35% off your LLC formation package with Tailor Brands. Also, if you do choose to use our links down below in the description, we will get a small referral fee at no additional cost to you. This really helps us keep creating free videos like this for you, so thank you so much in advance for helping us out there. Lastly, this channel is dedicated to helping business owners and entrepreneurs like yourself with free videos and tutorials like the one you saw today. So if you enjoyed this video and you got value out of it, please leave a like, subscribe, comment down below, and hit that notification bell for more videos like this in the future. Thank you so much for watching. We wish you the best on your entrepreneurship journey, and we will see you back in the next video.